Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with us. I'm here with Sandra Kemayou. She is the CEO of Women of Wealth, LLC. Sandra, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Glad you're here. All right, give our audience some background on you, what you do with your company, and how you change people's lives.
Awesome. So thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. So I'm a coach. I'm a business coach. I help other coaches really create a premium company so that they can create impact in the world. I'm also an author. I'm a speaker as well. And really, at my heart, I'm here to help make the world a better place. And I do that through coaching.
All right. Now, give us. You brought your book, didn't you?
I did.
Show our audience. All right. Hiding in plain sight. Yeah. That's a great topic. Tell us what you do, what that means to you in the book.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been working with women for almost 15 years now. Mm-hmm. And every time I'm talking to a woman or putting together a conference, I hear this sentence all the time. I would do it if I wasn't afraid. You know, I'm stuck at this job that I hate. I would leave if I wasn't afraid. And it's this whole idea that we hide in plain sight, especially for the men and women that are the caretakers. They look and seem like they're super strong and they got it together. Mm-hmm. And those are the people that tend to live below their potential. So you are hiding in plain sight anytime you say yes when you mean no. You are hiding in plain sight anytime you are performing at 50% when you were equipped to do 100%. And so this book was written as a call to action. And I had to start with me and look in the mirror because the reality was I had spent a lot of time helping other people get to their purpose. But how about me? I was hiding in plain sight. So I thought, okay, let me write a book to remind me and remind all the men and women out there that are not living at their full potential, that the time is now.
Tell our audience some of the key things that they can do to no longer hide in plain sight, because we all do that. We say yes, we really mean no, but we're pleasers and we don't want the rejection for saying no, right?
That's true. Fear of being rejected is such a big thing. The first thing that really helped me on my journey, and I now teach this to women all over the country, is that you have to admit it. You have to look in the mirror and admit that you've been hiding in plain sight. Once you do that, the second thing is going to be about renewing your mind. Because believe it or not, you had a benefit in hiding. You made friends that really loved the fact that you were hiding. You might have married somebody who is scared and terrified of this new person that you want to become. So really understanding what's at stake. At stake are relationships that you've built. At stake is that job that you're settling at. But on the other side of it is you. Mm-hmm. And you have to make a decision that you are more important than anything else. That is the first step. And then you renew your mind. I love meditation. What are your morning routines? Because this is critical. You can't get there by doing what you've always done.
I agree with you 100%. And I'm very deep into the meditation process because I don't think enough people really understand the depth of change that you can have within yourself and the people around you by being able to properly meditate, focus, and achieve what you're dreaming of, right?
Absolutely. No, you are absolutely right. Okay. And it's meditation, it's visualization. I do this activity where I even take it a step further, where I actually record myself. Like yesterday, I recorded myself like at the end of this show. What would it be like? What would it look like? So that I can hear myself speaking of these dreams like they've actually happened. That is so powerful. And when I feel down, I re-listen to those tapes, right? And that really shifts everything. So having a set of those reading, let's not even go there and talk about the power of reading. This is a great book to start with, but there's so many, many great books out there. I just got The Big Leap. I hear it's amazing, but reading will change your life along what we've talked about.
I agree with you. Now, you're in the coaching industry. Tell our audience about what's going on in the coaching industry, and women owning their own voice within that industry, too.
Yeah. So the coaching industry is very interesting. I personally, for a long time, did not want to be a coach. I felt that everybody was a coach. The 5-year-old is a coach. And if you are watching and you're on social media watching us right now, you are probably shaking your head because you've seen those posts from coaches and gurus that promise to change your life in 2 steps. Well, I'm not that coach. The only reason why I finally said, okay, Fine. Yes, I have the education. I have a master in psychology. I've been doing this a long time. The reason why I said I'm going to step into this field is because I was tired of seeing all these gimmicks and all these lies out there about what it really takes to create transformation. It is more than just 1-2 step. I meditated this morning and now I've attracted $1 million. It's a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to add my voice to that field. I think that and meditation and yoga is probably one of those fastest growing field that we don't talk about a lot. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of regulations around it. And so you have a lot of coaches that are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. So I decided that with all of my background and my love for business and my passion with life coaching, to help other coaches create premium businesses, because I don't know if you know this, a majority of coaches don't make $20,000 a year with their coaching business.
That's right.
Especially women. We are known for not asking for what we are worth. And so you have coaches charging $50 an hour. Clients don't come back. So I had an issue with my husband. I went to a relationship coach. He bought me flowers, and now we are better. I don't come back next month. And so getting those consistent clients is a problem for coaches. So my program really takes them from point A to Z, which is building a real business.
Now,
Meaning,
let me jump into that.
Sure.
Do you coach people virtually, or do you do it? Do they need to come see you in person? How does this work?
That's a great question. Virtually. Okay. So everything is done online.
Okay. Is it video, audio?
Yeah, it's both. So my program is called Map to Clients, and so it's recorded content, and we have weekly training calls.
Okay.
And we have a private community where I'm very active, I'm very hands-on, because I understand that transformation requires both some time for you to process and do your work, and also somebody that you can be accountable to. So we merge the two.
What are the topics that you cover? There's some people only work on money, some people only work on relationships.
Yeah.
Tell me about yours.
Yeah, so because I coach coaches, so I coach the health coach, the mindset coach, the life coach, all type of coaches. But my program, we cover branding, marketing, finding your niche, coaching from within.
You help them grow their business, not just improve their product.
Yes, all of it. So really, I want people to build real businesses.
Right.
Being a CEO is more than putting it on your social media page, people. You have to make it legal. You have to actually have systems that work for you. And I'm specifically talking to the moms, right? The woman who wants to become a coach and feels overwhelmed. Well, we need to set up some systems so you can do what you are great at, which is being a coach.
And what those coaches really are looking for are the people that are high performers, that get it, that want to engage with them, and that can be a higher performer.
Yes,
Am I?
That is key. Okay. Commitment is very important, and making sure that these people are ready, that they have a healthy sense of urgency. Those two factors are really, really, really important. And to your point, yes, high-performing individuals that have track records of being able to do to complete goals. That's who you want to coach. That's where you want to invest your time, because you're going to get a return on your investment. I have a lot of coaches. You may be watching and you say, I want to help people. For a lot of my coaches, they want to create impact. That's great. But I tell them, if you are making $0 in your business, you can't help anyone. So let's build you a system. Let's build you a program that brings you money. And now you can go out there and give back for free.
Beautiful. Thanks for being a guest on the show.
Thank you so much, Michael.
My pleasure. All right, you've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with us. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Welcome back to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with us. All right, I have Alex and Kyle with me, McCarthy. Now, these gentlemen have an app that is worldwide pervasive. It's CheerLife, right? You guys are the CEO and President.
Yes, sir.
Of CheerLife, and you came to us because of my good friends at Skylab, and I got to tell you, this I had no idea what a massive effect you guys are having on the world with the marketplace that you're working with. Give us some background, please, on the both of you. Let's talk about CheerLife, and let's talk about how you're affecting the world. I've got a bunch of questions, but I want to open that up for you two.
Awesome. Yeah, well, thanks for having us. And so a little bit about our background is we've been in cheerleading for 15 plus years.
Here, tell our audience.
So we've been in the industry for 15 plus years. We coached at one of the largest gyms in the country based out of San Diego, California. But with that, we also had engineering degrees. So we just had this mindset of really developing and wanting to get into the tech space. And so we started developing this app about 2.5 years ago. And that's where we fell in with Skylab, and we became partners with them. And it's been such an awesome experience to have such an opportunity to really motivate such a large demographic and such a large crowd of people, especially in such a short amount of time. I mean, if there's anything else you want to add about our background.
No, I'm still coaching currently. My brother is more on the administrative event side. And so I actually just came here from my practice. We're in Dallas for one of the biggest cheerleading competitions of the whole season. So
how many people are there, do you think?
Over 50,000 people, probably. There's over 25,000 cheerleaders at this event alone. So you include their parents as well. I would consider double that. So they're bringing over 50,000 people to the city of Dallas for this competition this weekend.
They're pervasive, ladies and gentlemen. I was upstairs at the Hilton, which is adjacent to this place, and its place is packed. And their attitude, their effervescence about why they're here is just overwhelming. When you walk in there, you can just feel the room full of excitement. Now, you've had the benefit and the fortune to work with Skylab on your app so that everybody participates on a broader spectrum. Give our audience a feel of what's happened and how they use the app to integrate with you and be able to because it's not just being a part of something, it's actually using the app to increase positive behavior, increase interaction, and become rewarded for being good citizens and good athletes and just all around good people. Am I on the right page with that?
Absolutely. You
Okay.
know, we use two taglines that really kind of have stuck with us. The first one is reward what matters. We're able to recognize and reward, the next generation of leader for things that truly do matter. And the next one is we really consider our platform to be technology with a heart. There's an actual root cause and a solution that we're providing. And what that solution is we're motivating, like I said, the next generation of leaders. Take cheerleading out of it and we're dealing with youth athletes here who are going to be leaders in school and in life, and we're preparing them for that. And through our platform, we're able to give them that recognition for doing things that matters. And so the way that the app works is it's a lot like a social media platform. It's a community where we can all engage with each other and share each other's journey and cheer each other on. But the way that it works is we have actions. So you have to take actions to post. You can't just post and say, having a bad day. You're posting, I just stunted. I just tumbled. I just had a healthy meal. I just complimented my parents. I just cleaned my room. And you're able to track those actions. So what we're able to do here is we're able to highlight the hidden hero. We're able to recognize you for the things that will really train you to be a leader in your community, a leader in your home. And we're able to pull that out of you and recognize you for it. And that's never been done before on such a massive scale.
And if I may add, and guys correct me if I'm wrong, with changing the mindset of how young females interact with that in mind, leaders, good citizens, because what you're doing is you're actually affecting the way the world will work by giving positive reinforcement to leadership skills to girls who will turn out to be world leaders and women actually helping to bring a positive change to society. I mean, you two are doing what everybody's tried to do before you and failed.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
I really appreciate it. But you know what's really exciting about it is we're able to do that not by requiring or forcing people to do it. We're actually now incentivizing them to want to do it themselves.
I was going to go there. Now, you've got brands that are associated with you, and you're going to pick up more brands, but give us an idea of what is a positive reinforcement reward system for good behavior.
You know, we've partnered with some amazing brands, and to name a few, we've partnered with, we've teamed up with Puma, we've teamed up with Papa John's, we've actually teamed up recently with the Los Angeles Lakers as well. And what we're able to do is we're able to give them reward physical prizes, so you can give either recognition or a materialized prize like access to, you know, a Laker game to watch the Lakers play simply for tracking behavior. So imagine we start scaling, being able to reward an athlete who's done their homework 100 times in a row, being able to pull them out, let's recognize them, give them a trip to the Oscars, or let's get them on the Ellen show, something where you can say, hey, you're doing a great job at being you, and you know, we want to reward you for that. And so being able to leverage these brands, I mean, what brand doesn't want to associate themselves with helping inspire young athletes and young children in general? You know, I can't think of a brand that wouldn't want to be a part of that mission.
Oh, yeah, I can see Disney. I can see universities, top universities. I can see things like Apple and so on jumping all over this because they're already in that space. You're just helping this interaction happen. Let me swing back just a little bit to this app because it's a big part of your communication with all of the people in your affinity group. Am I using the proper term?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me the interactive processes that you've gone through. What has been the change in your business processes, your growth in business since you've engaged with the app, and how and where you think you're going to be taking CheerLife next?
Yeah, you know, that's actually a really great question. So being able to partner with Skylab has actually been able for us to streamline our go-to-market strategy, our business model. And not only that, but it's also allowed us to engage with like-minded clients who have other infinity groups or other verticals. Where I see us going as a company is let's focus on cheer and let's scale this globally. We're already in 38 different countries with different athletes tracking their actions, which is a huge statistic to have in such a short amount of time. Especially, remember, we're dealing with, you know, ages 8 to like 18. That, you know, that younger age group is a very difficult group to be able to engage with.
I can see the Olympics jumping all over this with you guys.
Absolutely.
That's one of our goals.
Yeah, so cheerleading actually just became a provisional sport in the IOC, the International Olympic Committee. So, you know, we're expecting that it's going to become an Olympic sport within the, you know, by 2028 latest. So imagine the momentum that's kind of gearing up around the sport. Imagine the amount of sponsorship dollars that are going to be poured into that. I mean, there's over 3 million cheerleaders in the U.S. alone. I mean, we have sports that's more than triple, what's more, 5-10 times some of the other sports that are in the Olympics. So you can imagine the amount of momentum we're getting ready to face.
Wow. All right. So next immediate steps. That's the bigger long range that you just gave me. What's going to happen? What can people do to engage with you at this point? And what are some of the other incentives you're planning on adding to the app to reinforce the positive behavior patterns you've already started the path with?
Well, our next immediate goal is we want to find brands who want to associate with us, brands who want to engage and reward like I said, the next generation of leaders. So if you're a brand or if you're a sponsor and you want to help do it, that's what we're looking for. And then our next steps as a business is we're actually going to start raising another round so that we can really build out our team and get our company into a financially revenue driving platform, just like you've seen with a lot of the other technology apps, you know, Facebook, Instagram. You know, you have to put that money in there to really scale before we can get into our revenue model.
How do they find your app? Where is it?
Our app is located on both app stores, Google and iTunes, and you can visit us at cheerlife.co.
Good. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Awesome. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Me
Thanks,
too.
guys.
All right, you've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Thank you for engaging with us. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and watch for our new app by Skylab coming soon.